Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you guys a build I've been running on SABLEYE, where I was able to backcap so many points in the enemy's base. In my opinion, there are a lot of ways you can play SABLEYE, but in this game, I just wanted to score as many points as possible. I was using attack weight, score shield, and floatstone, and with 7 yellow emblems for my speed on my SABLEYE, I was a speed demon. Smash that like button, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I think SABLEYE has a really good starting set. Astonish does more damage if the enemies are facing away from you. And Thief, oh my god, Thief is so good for stackers. You can see here, I go in for the 4. But then what you can do is you can use Thief to steal points off someone else. Get another stack in here. And then hopefully steal the berry or stuff like that. I know in this one I just got wrecked early game because of the Duraludon. I couldn't steal the berry. But that's okay, we're heading back now. And that's 2 stacks already, whereas, you know, normal stacking, you get 1 in and you have to try to, like, secure another Pokemon, like a wild Pokemon on their team. But you get 2 stacks in easy here. Now, I hit level 4 right here, and the moveset I like for a scoring set is Shadow Sneak, because it allows you to go invisible, you can get out of tight situations, you can go to score with it. It's really versatile, in my opinion. Now, okay, we're going to get birds for free here because we did really good damage and the gank person is here. I remember in this instance my food came, so I went back to bed. I was like, oh, I gotta go open the door. So I was careful a little bit. Okay, we are back. No problem. Running down bot lane here. My intention is to get 6 as soon as possible, 6 stacks. Because then I've got my attack weight already and to go. But this game I did want to score as many as possible. So I also wanted my full set that I'm going to use. So that I can start possibly engaging, taking people's points, etc. See this Duraludon? Trying to poke at it, but my real intention is just to score the 7, you know what I mean? Because that way I get my level 6 here and I get Confuse Ray. Confuse Ray is by far the funniest move on this Pokemon. If you hit someone with it, they not only get stunned, but they start attacking their own allies and wild Pokemon before they start prioritizing you. And you can see here, like, the little Gibble is just so lost. And I think it's a super funny move because you can stun the ADCs, you can change the type of battle if you hit the right person with Confuse Ray. Okay, so we managed to break that with a huge overdunk there. Perfect. And I'm just farming here for my Unite move. So it was a great clear on the bottom because we also got ganked by our jungler, which was fantastic. Now we break bot lane, so I'm heading up now. I'm just looking, I'm waiting to see whether I can get enough points so I can get a big stack in somewhere. I went to go for the Espeon, but then unluckily they had the berry. I do a huge Unite here, but, you know, we didn't get the going back animation because my team attacked it. But I think you can also use your Unite in a way to stun them. You don't have to send them back all the time. If they're stunned and you've got something like a Greninja ult or something like that, I think it's a great idea to you know, set up Unites like this. Now, unfortunately, I was AFK here because my food arrived at my door. So I went to quickly go get that. But let's just... Yeah, I'm back now. No problem. And here I see an Espeon by themselves. And see, I set up the kill for the Espeon here with my Confuse Ray. Because they were just stunned. I'm a little bit low on HP here. So I Shadow Sneak away. Unfortunately, the Greninja picks me off there. So that was a little bit unlucky. But we managed to secure the top Lecky. We break both top and bot. So things are looking good. I see our little Piloswine is doing the Reggie at the bottom. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to come help. I don't have any points here. So I'm going to see whether if there's anything to collect. I can use that to my advantage. Perfect. We get the Reggie Steal, which is huge. Still have no points. So I'm just seeing whether I can poke someone. Perhaps steal some farm. I see some Aeos energy in the middle here. I'm just going to collect them. Now, you're in stealth if you're not in combat or in line of sight of enemies. So it really allows you to traverse the map with no real danger. Nobody really knows where you are at all times unless you attack or you come in contact with them, you know, they're within your radar. Even then, it takes a while for you to come out of stealth. So this is where I ult them. Unfortunately, they've already been damaged, so they didn't get the backing animation. So very unfortunate over here. But our Greninja is here, so he can probably clean up with the Sylveon. And I think the Duraludon did pick off our Greninja there. So a little bit of a misplay by me as well. Unfortunately, we weren't able to dive that. But then Sylveon comes in clutch with a 3k, and look at all these balls on the ground. So I'm picking them up. I've got 40 now. I'm full. So I try to usher the Sylveon to go up, because you really only need one person off lane to do this scoring thing. I see Duraludon holding bot lane, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and see what they do. I go in, my goal getter pops off, he doesn't have time to react, and I scored the 40. Now, Sylveon is with me, so I'm just trying to body block it, and somehow they get the 50 in too. Then I'm like, okay, we gotta go, Sylveon, we gotta go here. This is not a fight we want. And Sylveon is just way in the flux zone as well. I see that top has lost some people, so I'm gonna head up top to see whether we can somehow secure it. I've got my ultimate as well, so maybe we can send some people back to base. Let's see what we can do. I try to ult here. Unfortunately, it was a misplay. The Garchomp dashes away. And if you didn't know, the Unite move won't send them back to base if they're not facing you. They will just get a movement decrease. They won't get stunned. So that's a one tip I think I'm trying to learn with the Unite move as well. Just when is the best time to use it. Now, Sylveon and I pick off this Greninja, which was pretty huge for us. And I'm off. I've got 38. I see more points on the ground. I can break bot goal. They're all occupied with Lecky here. Boom. Done. And I'm off. I'm just a little speed demon, you know. I score. I come out. I help. I disrupt. I leave. That is my intention. I was also aiming to actually try to score as many points as possible. So I was constantly on the lookout to see whether I can get any points for anything. That's why getting, you know, Ready Rock, you get more points there as well. And I've got 30, so I'm trying to see whether I can get 40 before I go in for another stack. I can see my goal getter cooldown is, you know, ready to go. So I'm actively looking for that. Now, there's a Garchomp over here. I'm just waiting. And Greninja, I easily pick him off. I have 31 now. I'm just seeing whether I can go in for a cheeky score somewhere. I've got my 36 ready with my goal getter. Look at that. He has no idea. The Duraludon has no idea. Okay, so I see more points on the ground. I'm like, yes, perfect. I can get 50. We can double points. And we can back up. Now, ideally, you gotta kind of see where your team is at, whether they're all at Ray and stuff like that, because what if they rip? But for this one, I think everyone was a bit slow. Unfortunately, someone gets picked off there, but I think they seem to be pretty occupied, so I quickly go get her. Within 2 seconds, I score my 50. Duraludon can do nothing to me. I send the Duraludon back to base, and I just leave. Because I'm like, if I can delay the Duraludon coming to Ray, that's gonna reduce the chance of the opposition team shredding it. But then I realized they were shredding it anyway. So maybe me sending it back to base stopped them from securing it. I don't know. But our Greninja clutched up. They killed everybody. So I'm like, perfect. I get another 100 in. So I'm just back capping for days. At this point, there's 1 minute to go. I know we're hugely in the lead. So I'm just trying to see whether I can help my teammates score. And maybe score a little bit more. Because my intention is to try to get as many scores as possible, you know. So I'm just wandering around here. We have a huge lead. We've scored so many in their base, so for sure we're gonna win this if we defend properly. I see my balls on the ground. I'm just trying to grab anything I can. But unfortunately, I will get knocked out there, being a little bit too cheeky. Alright, so we're back from our super long cooldown. Team defended really, really well. And that's it. I ulted there just in case the Garchomp had any plans. And there you have it. 753. And we scored 340 out of the 753. Great scoring game overall. Didn't really participate too much in the team fights. So do this build at your own risk. I have been eyeing for a 400 score game. Let me know, comment below if you have ever scored more than 340 before. I would love to get your take on how you did that, because that's something I want to achieve as well. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed.